All righty, we are officially live today, and I am excited because we're going to be talking about starting over on YouTube and getting your first 1,000 subscribers. We recently did a poll on this channel. Also, we surveyed our email list, and one of the things that everyone is struggling with and they want is 1,000 subscribers and, well, 4,000 watch hours. Because why? Because you can get to monetization. Now, if you've been watching this channel for any period of time, you know that we're not like huge on like just building a YouTube channel to get to monetization. There's a lot of different reasons for that. We're not going to get into that today. But what I did want to do is I did want to talk about how can you get 1,000 subscribers the fastest, and not just 1,000 subscribers, but how can you do it where you're getting the right 1,000 subscribers? So Scotty, that's what I want to talk about today. And I'm calling this the first milestone because when you're starting a channel, yes, you do want to get 1,000 subscribers. You want to get 4,000 watch hours. You want to get to monetization. It's a victory. It's a milestone. And guys, let us know in the comments right now. Are you currently at 1,000 subscribers, or are you under 1,000? Are you trying to get to 1,000? Let us know that in the comments. We'd love to know. But yeah, Scotty, I want to talk about this because I know this is where a lot of people are hung up. I know it's not our main thing, but it's something that I definitely think if they follow what we're going to share with them, they're going to have a much greater chance of hitting that 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And one thing I do want to say about it too is like the whole 1,000 subscribers and stuff. Like, yes, it's great because it gets you to monetization and all of that. But I just want to be clear, it's not the end all be all. You don't need subscribers. Like, the more subscribers you have doesn't mean the more money you make. It doesn't work like that. It's a different time now.
It doesn't mean you have more views either.
It doesn't mean you have more views either, especially when 90% is really coming from non-subscribers. So yes, we are aiming for that because, hey, who wouldn't want some extra pocket cash while we're making videos, right? Like, of course. And I preach this all the time. I said, hey, I'm fine getting 1,001 subscribers so that way I can get to monetization. I'm fine with that. If I don't have another after that, that's totally fine. Yes, I guess it makes you feel good when you have more subscribing, but as far as like what we're looking at, as far as like the ROI and the money and all of that, and even views, subscribers really doesn't matter in 2025. So let's not get hung up on that. However, we all do want to get to monetization. I think that is something to aim for as well. So kind of break that down right now.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into it. We also are going to be covering another topic in a little bit. And this is actually something really, really important. And that is, never say these 4 things in your YouTube videos because it's going to kill your views. It's going to also kill your subscribers, which also leads or lands itself well with today's topic. But that's what we're going to be covering, those 4 things that I would not say in my videos. And you're going to want to pay attention to that one because that one, there's a biggie. And I want to know if you're saying any of these 4 things in your video. So we're going to get to that next. But before we do that, let's talk about this real quick. What would I focus on first right now to get the first 1,000 subscribers? And I'm going to show you an example here. I'm going to pull it up on my screen here in a minute. I'm going to show you actually 3 or 4 different examples of how, if you do this, you have a much greater chance of getting 1,000 subscribers. And I'm not talking like you're going to get them like sporadically. I'm talking like you can get them really, really fast. And sometimes you can get them within days. All right. So what would I focus on first? And that is, I would focus on trying to create a video, a single video, by focusing on the title. If we can get a video to get picked up by the algorithm, signal your audience, and get people to click on it to get them to watch it, we have a much greater chance of getting subscribers. And that's what I would focus on, is those outlier titles. Mm-hmm. And I'll share with you here in a little bit that next topic, the 4 things that you should never say, and how that is actually kind of tied into what we're talking about here today, because that is also a title that I did some research on that happens to be an outlier title. So we practice what we preach. So that's the very first thing that I would focus on. Now, I know a lot of people get hung up on titles. We've got you. We've actually put together a swipe file with 10 of our top outlier titles, not just on our own channel here on Live Video School, but another channel that we grew to over 100,000 subscribers, and some of our clients that have gotten, well, one of them has gotten over 3 million channel views since incorporating the outlier titles. So if you would like a copy of that, just comment hooks. All right. Hooks in the comments, and we will send you a copy of that swipe file. And we've had, at this point, probably a few thousand people download that and start incorporating that. And some of them have had some dramatic results. So if you're interested, definitely comment hooks. We'll send it to you. All right. So that's the very first thing. I wouldn't focus on like having the fanciest video, the most edits, like all of that stuff. No, I would actually focus on this right here, because if you do not have a title that signals the audience, there is no sense in even putting the time and effort into that video. Okay. And why wouldn't you want to look at a video that you know has a better chance of getting views? Because it comes down to getting views. Now, there are some things that you don't want to do, which I'm going to cover here in a little bit. You don't want to do that could actually get people to not want to subscribe to your channel. And if they don't subscribe to your channel, well, guess what? You have a very low chance of getting more views in the future and more subscribers, because the algorithm's going to see that and go, oh, no one is subscribing. No one is signaling to the algorithm that they're watching and liking these videos. All right. So we want to make sure we focus on that. All right. So here's what I'd like you to focus on, though. And this is what we focus on. And this can actually 10x your chances. It's title, it's thumbnail, it's frequency. Mm-hmm. That's how you can 10x your chances. Title, thumbnail, frequency. Let's talk about all of those. Title, we already talked about. Really important. Do some research, find those outlier titles, and use our swipe file. Get started there. We actually turn those into templates where you guys can use those. Actually, we show you how to use them in multiple niches, adapt it to your own niche. Okay. From there, the thumbnail. Thumbnail is super important as well, because the title gets you shown. People are scrolling through the feed, right? Whether it's on desktop, whether it's on mobile, whether it's on TV. That thumbnail is coming across the screen. That is what's getting you to notice and go, oh, this is interesting. I want to click on this. So that's where we focus on the thumbnail. Then from there, frequency. What do I mean by that? Well, instead of putting 6 hours into editing, I would rather you put 6 hours into doing some research on those outlier titles, or taking those outlier titles that we gave you and fitting them to your videos, and then putting out more videos. That's it, right? If you have a title, if you have a thumbnail, and if you put them out more frequently, wouldn't you say that you increase your chances of a video getting picked up? And I have proof just from our own channel. I'm going to show you a couple examples here in a second, that they don't have to be fancy, right? The editing stuff is not what's going to get you subscribers. People are not subscribing because you have fancy edits, unless you're teaching editing. Okay. That's the only way, or the only reason why people would subscribe to that channel. All right. So I'm going to show some examples here in a minute, but then what? Then what are we doing once we get the 1,000 subscribers and let's say that we even hit the 4,000 watch hours. Now what? Well, now we're trying to get to $1,000 a month. That's what we're trying to get to. Then we're trying to get to $10,000 a month. Well, yes, you can get to $1,000 a month with AdSense. That is possible. To get to $10,000, it's going to be a lot harder than you might think. That's why what we do is we follow what we call now our 100K roadmap, which equates to about $120,000 a year, $10,000 a month. And that's where we are focusing on the attention in the audience. Then from there, we're focusing on the relationship. And then from there, we are focusing on the money. Okay. And that's how you can get there. We actually have a blueprint, actually a playbook. It's called the 100K YouTube Creators Playbook. If you'd like a copy of that, we have a resource there. Just comment 100K down below and we'll send you that. And I'm not going to get into all the details there, but that is the plan to get to more money from your channel and not just AdSense money. So again, if you want that, go ahead and comment that. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to share my screen, and I am going to, let's see here. I'm going to show a few things here, and I'm going to show you that you do not need to have fancy edits, but you also need one video to hit. And if you get that one video to hit, you'll get your 1,000 subscribers in some cases overnight. Okay. All right. So this is the video that put us on the map for this channel. Okay. I'm talking specifically about this channel. I've started several other channels, and we've done multiple 6 and 7 figure brands from or built brands using YouTube. Okay. But this video right here, this was published in June of 2024. All right. And this one right here got 30,900 views. Now, before this, and even this video, it took probably 3 days before the algorithm noticed it. And this title, Why People Over 40 Must Start a YouTube Channel. Okay. We were one of the first channels that started doing the over 40 thing, by the way, for YouTube. Now there's a whole bunch of competition. So that's why it wouldn't work as well. That's why you got to get on it kind of early when you have some of these outlier titles. That's why if you have an outlier title in a straddling niche or a niche that's different from yours, you can then adapt it to it. All right. And that's what we do a lot of times, is we're trying to find other outlier titles that our niche has not used yet. That's how you can really win there. But check this out. 30,900 views. Our channel was struggling. We had under 300 subscribers. And then boom, we got this video. It took off. It had a pretty good run, and it got 1,500 subscribers, 1,500 watch time hours. And this video helped us get to monetization. But you see here, $18.62. That's because it didn't start getting monetized until after the video had kind of like fatigued a little bit. But it still got us our 1,500 subscribers, and it got us 1,500 watch time hours. All right. One video can do it. So that's why if it's going to take one video, we have to dial up the frequency, right? We can't just bank on one video and post one video a month. Why not post one video a week, or maybe 2 videos a week, maybe 3 videos a week? Okay. But yes, we want to focus on title, thumbnail, and frequency. Those are the 3 things. Let me give you another example. This one right here. Okay. And again, I want to stress this. I'll even go back here. This here, very simple edits. It was me sitting in a chair in my family room with a mic that I was holding, and that was it. Okay. The editing was very simple. Cut in the beginning, cut at the end. That's about it. Okay. That was it. This one right here, I was in the car. Okay. Why you shouldn't tell anyone about your YouTube channel. 136,000 views, 7,000 watch time hours, and 3,700 subscribers. One video, $741 made. Okay. From one video. Give you one more example. This one right here, 146,900 views, 10,300 watch time hours, and 4,200 subscribers, made $946. One video. Do you see? We don't have to be like stressing about creating the most elaborate cinematography, like well scripted and all this stuff. The only thing that's important when you are getting going here is really title, thumbnail, frequency. Now, I would also add in there your first 30 seconds of that video. We want to have a good, strong hook. And obviously you want good content. If you don't have good content, no one's going to subscribe. Little side note here. Each video here, this one, and this one, I never asked people to subscribe. So why would they subscribe? Well, because I am focusing on one niche, okay? How to grow on YouTube. And in this case, we're talking to business owners. So those people are like, well, this was a good video. I like the way that they are presenting this information. I think this was valuable. I'm going to subscribe because I want more. I didn't have to say subscribe to the channel. Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that here in a second, because there is some things that people are doing and they're saying in their videos that can actually make people not want to subscribe to your channel. And we don't want to do that. So that's that one. The last one I want to share with you is this one. And this is our best performing video right now on this channel. Okay. 343,700 views, 18,600 watch time hours, and 10,600 subscribers. And it's made over $2,200 from one single video. Okay. So listen, if you're trying to start over whether it's starting over from scratch or starting over on your channel and being like, listen, I'm going to go ahead and just start over from today and start focusing on outlier titles, start focusing on thumbnails, start focusing on the first 30 seconds of that video, and be more frequent. If that's it, then you are going to be probably 10 times further ahead than most creators, because most creators are thinking, because they're listening to the gurus, that it's all about editing. It's all about having that one video that's going to just be a banger. These are pretty good bangers. Like, they're not bangers like big, like viral videos, but this one right here, it got us to our 1,000 subscribers and it got 30,000 views. Okay. And we've got students of ours. We've got Gavin. He's one that comes to mind, right? He was struggling to get 100 to 200 views per video. He dialed in his titles, dialed in his marketing or his niche focus in the audience by working with us. And he went from just having 2,000 subscribers. He's been doing it for like 10 years, got 2,000 subscribers within, I think 3, maybe 4 months. He's got over 50,000 subscribers now. He's crossed 3 million channel views and he's earned over 10 grand since he's been monetized. Pretty good. All right. We've got others, but I'm not going to share all of them with you here today. But this is what I want to get across. You do not have to have viral videos, but you do need a video that's going to grab and get some attention. And if you do follow this little formula of title, thumbnail, throw in intro to 30-second intro, and then frequency, your chances are going to just be a lot higher. Okay. So Scotty, that's what I got there on that. Hopefully that was useful. Hopefully that was helpful. If you guys have any questions on that, drop them in the comments and let us know.
Yeah. And excuse me. And here's the thing too, like, right now, it doesn't mean every video you put out, like you kind of said, like, yes, these ones are great. And some of them, as you can see too, like it varies. Like even the one that had more views actually had less money compared to the other one. Like, so that's the other thing too, like with like AdSense, any of that. That's why we say don't bank on AdSense for, making money once you get to monetization is like that money's going to fluctuate all the time. That's why we're always working on the back end of how do we, establish a business off of it. So, and going back to just to the whole subscriber thing, right? Like, yes, we all want to hit monetization because why not get paid for making your videos while you're doing other stuff and trying to grow a business? Like, absolutely. For us, we don't spend any money on any ads to promote any of our things. Oh, hit me off. To promote any of our things. Like, we don't put any money in ads. Instead, we're getting paid to collect leads for our business. So for us, it's like, yes, we're going to get to monetization and we're going to take that. Even if it's not a lot of money, it's still something that we're getting coming in. And right there, it proves that you just need one video to pop off, and not even really pop off. The one that popped off for us was 30,000 views. It's really not that big. We call them micro viral videos. And we've had a bunch of clients of ours that they've had their micro viral videos that get 15,000 views, 20,000 views. I mean, some, yes, will exceed. I mean, we have Gavin who has 2 videos over 700,000. And we have Blaze who hit one that's over 500,000. We have Carrie that has one over 300,000, like, which is a lot of them too. Like, actually, I kind of want to highlight Carrie. We haven't talked about her in a while. She had 50 subscribers when she started with us. And I think she's at over 17 now, averaging a couple thousand views a video. And the one that put her on the map was like her 3rd video. I think she posted from being in the 1K collective, and she put that thing out there and blew up her entire channel, got to monetization within a week, which it wasn't probably the fastest turnaround I've ever seen. It was pretty amazing. And so anyway, yeah, that one video got her to monetization, and a lot of them. So for us, we always say try to get in one video, just get that micro viral video. But it all goes back to what you started talking about, Dad, from the beginning. It's the title. The title is what's going to get you the impressions, which is going to get you the reach to the right audience. And that's where we need to put majority of our focus. Yep. So again, if you guys didn't comment for it, or if you haven't checked out the description, go in the description. Hooks, if you comment hooks, we'll send you the swipe file, or you can just go and click on the link. And we're going to give you a free download of our top 10 that we've used, our clients have used as well. That's helped them go micro viral in their space. And again, just helping you guys try to get to monetization as quick as possible. For us, it took us 89 days on a brand new channel. We also have brand creators, which was already monetized, but kind of went stagnant for a little bit. And then we decided to just pivot, do a new thing. And in about a year and a half, gained over 70,000 subscribers from it, following the same framework.
Yeah, I want to call a little time out here real quick because we are experimenting today. Also, we have a vertical version of this live stream. StreamYard just announced that they are offering simulcasting on vertical and on horizontal. I am curious, are you viewing us right now in the vertical format on your phone? Because I believe that's what it would be there for. So just if you guys could do that for us, that'd be helpful. This is the first time us using that. So I'm curious how you are viewing this live stream. We're seeing it side by side, and yeah, it looks pretty good how they have it formatted. So I'm just curious if you guys could do that for us. Leave that in the comments as well. Vertical, SP Got Beats. All right, cool. Give a little shout out to SB Got Beats. Awesome. Vertical on computer. Vertical on computer. That's interesting. I'm wondering why you chose or why that's vertical on computer versus it being horizontal. Interesting. Yeah, I'm just curious because this is something we just decided to test today. So it's interesting. We'll have to see. Oh, I'm watching on
TV and it's vertical.
Yeah, PC. Watching on TV, it's vertical. I wonder why it's vertical on TV. That's interesting.
I can see it on both on here. I don't know. Maybe it's just whatever comes up recommended.
Interesting. Yeah, that's vertical on iPad. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Interesting. Thank you. Bling and budget. Thank you. Let's see. Vertical, versatile, vertical. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I'm curious if I pull it up on my end.
I have both of them pulled up. One's in vertical, one's in horizontal.
I'm just curious what it would come up if I pulled it up here. That's interesting. It came up for me now, Scotty, that it's coming up as a vertical. But how? It's interesting. Let's see here. I'm going to go right to the channel of ours. I'm going to go to live and see. So yeah, so it's got two different feeds. So I wonder how it selects what feed that it's showing it. And it shows that's funny. It says right by the title, Scott. I don't know if you saw that. It shows the little
iPhone emoji.
Yeah, the phone emoji. So that is interesting. So I'm not sure if we'll continue to do this, but I think if you're on computer, you'd probably want to be seeing it in a horizontal format. But yeah, that's interesting. Okay, cool. All right, so let's do this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do the second part of this live stream. And if you guys have been paying attention, we come here every single Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern time. That's our scheduled time. And what we do is we also record another segment to the live stream, but that segment turns into a dedicated video that will be aired later because we've been on now for 25 minutes and we know that our average retention of someone watching is typically around 15 minutes. So we know that this far in the live stream, most people aren't going to make it. So guess what we do? We use that time to give something to the live viewers, but then also we record it and then we go ahead and we use that as a dedicated video. It's also what we call our 1 hour content magic system. If you're interested in that, we will leave a link in the description and you can check that out. It's a workshop that we did that you can go through. We also have some little AI wizard stuff that we put together that actually makes that creating it easier by creating your outline and things like that. So if you're interested in that, just put or just in the description, you'll find the link to that.
I want to put one more thing out there. I probably should have mentioned earlier. We were talking about some people in our 1K collective and stuff. We actually had reopened it, guys, and closes actually tonight. So if you don't know what the 1K collective is already, it's a pretty much we created a whole train of how to get to pretty much monetization, but also there's also business side on the back end of it as well. How to pretty much, identify your niche, create your all those outlier titles, your thumbnail. It literally covers everything. We've had 100 plus people in our 1K collective absolutely rave about it. Again, if you guys are interested, just any of the links that you go to in the description, when you get your download, you'll be able to get an email probably later about it. So again, it does close tonight, a little last minute, but if you've interested in it, just let us know. We can also send you it as well in an email. Because we are closing tonight is that what time tonight? Is that midnight?
It's at midnight Eastern tonight.
Eastern
is when
time.
It will close. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Scotty, I don't know if you noticed in the comments, you can see that people, it's a little phone emoji next to them.
Yep. Now, I'm going to test something because I think I saw, guys, if you didn't know too, we're using StreamYard. So this helps us simulcast. So they just this is all new to us, like the stuff they added to StreamYard because they're always adding stuff. Dad, I think I can comment directly in StreamYard now to these people. So I'm going to test it.
Okay.
I'll see if Steven gets my response.
Oh, a bunch came in. Yeah. So it looks like it went out to.
It worked, though.
It did work. Yeah.
It worked. Because I'm looking on the feed and it did it. Not just in StreamYard, but okay, cool.
Yeah, that's another feature that they rolled out. So yeah, if you guys are interested in live streaming, definitely StreamYard is the one that we recommend. If you go through our affiliate link, you'll buy us a cup of coffee, which we love our coffee. So much appreciated. But that link will be in the description as well. What's up? Matt's in the house, one of our 1K collective alumni. Matt. Who's crushing it.
We got to highlight Matt just for a second. And actually, Matt, I don't know if you saw today's pod. Our pod was actually we're starting to post that on the brand creators page. But did a little shout out for you in there, man, because you're crushing it. Little backstory on Matt, real quick, and I know we gotta get it going. But Matt's was in our 1K collective, and absolutely just started crushing it. And here's the thing, guys, crushing it with, I think he's averaging probably 2,000 views a video, right? So a lot of people be like, oh, it's not that much. It's whatever. Like, it's okay, right? But, and I think, Matt, what are you at now for subscribers? I forget what he's at. Under 15K? Somewhere in there. But generated over 25K in a few months. And all from, again, following the whole framework. It's in the 100K roadmap too. He'll tell you about that as well. He said, I did see it. Thanks for shout out. I also have even more super fun updates. I'll email them to you later. Let's go. Loving it, Matt, man. We love highlighting our students and even just anyone who's used any of our free downloads as well. If you guys have any wins, let us know. We love to share that.
And Finova, this is my new channel, made a great logo and banner, but no views and subs. Here's the thing. Let me just address this real quick. Then we got to get into the next segment. Yep. If you have the best logo, the best banner, it does not equal views. Views are all dependent on the title, the thumbnail, and your intro. That is the main thing. So I love it that you have a great logo and a great banner. But now what we need to do is we need to step up the frequency, and we need to have good titles and good thumbnails, and we need that frequency to get pumped up a little bit. So that's what I would recommend. But great job on starting the new channel. So congrats on that. All right, cool. Let's get going here, Scotty. I'm gonna go and put me in full screen. We're gonna go full steam ahead here. And let me go ahead and, you know what, Scotty, I am noticing that I am on Wi-Fi. I'm going to pull off Wi-Fi and I'm going to see if it goes.
You've been looking good though.
Has it been looking okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Now you're getting a little glitchy. You must have.
Well, it might have just because it connected. Is it back now?
You're good now. Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. And guys, if you're just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. But this is going to be the second part of the live stream. If you missed it, we just talked about how to get your first 1,000 or your next 1,000 subscribers and how you can do it super fast, leveraging really one video. And in that one video, and I showed multiple examples on how you can get that 1,000 subscribers, but then also how you can get that watch time hours, get to monetization, and really just get to that first milestone, that one milestone. But this next segment is going to build on that, because in order to get those, we need to say the right things, or we need to at least not say some things. And I'm going to illustrate that here in a second. All right. So let's get to it. All right. So never say these 4 things in your YouTube videos, or it's going to kill your views and it's going to kill your subscriber growth. And number 3 that I'm going to be covering here, that one there, we can say it, but we need to do it differently. And I'm going to show an example how that one thing has led us to $100,000 plus in our business here at Live Video School. So that's going to be a fun one. All right, so let's dive in. The very first thing that we need to talk about, and is super important, is we need to understand what the YouTube algorithm wants. Like, what does it actually want? Well, it wants video retention, watch time, and it wants engagement. Those are the 2 main things. YouTube's goal is to get us to watch more video. Why? Because that's how they make money. All right. So our job as creators is to create some really valuable content, but also be a little bit strategic to where we can get people to want to watch more of our stuff. I mean, YouTube doesn't really care if they watch a little bit of our stuff, a little bit of someone else's stuff. They're still on the platform. They want people on the platform. But why shouldn't we want them to stay on our stuff so that way they consume more of our things? And if we're running a business like we are, that also turns into more customers, or at least potential customers. For us, it's leads. All right. So those are really, really important. Now, the 4 things that I'm going to share with you, these could literally turn off people and just kill your growth. And that's not what we want. Oh, and I want you to do this while I'm going through these. I want you to comment and let me know as I'm going through these. If I mention one and you're like, yep, I've said that before, let me know that in the comments, because I am curious, and we've all done it. I've done it. I've learned from it, and hopefully you learned from this video. All right. So here's the very first one that you should stop doing if you're doing it right now, and stop saying it. Here it is. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Time out. Stop. Don't do that anymore. All right. Because the minute you do that, people are gone, or they're like, oh, I haven't been here before. I would love you to look at your analytics. If you've been posting videos for any period of time, look at your analytics, and you're going to notice that probably 80% of your viewership are new people. That's what they are. And I've looked at it, and I've talked to other creators, and that's great. So we have to also understand that person that's coming and watching our video for the first time, when we say, hey, welcome back, they're like, I've never been here before. It's a disconnect immediately. So we don't want to do that. So that's number 1. Stop saying welcome back. All right. Number 2, before you even get through your first 30 seconds, this is a big mistake. Hey guys, welcome back. That's the first one, right? Hey, before I get started here, make sure you do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. Why am I subscribing to a channel that I just found and you've not delivered any value? I have no idea why I would want to subscribe. Why are you wasting my time telling me to subscribe? Get rid of that. Let me give you a little fun fact here. This channel, Live Video School, it's just over 15 months maybe now, and we've gotten over 36,000 subscribers. And you know the crazy thing? We didn't ask for 1 subscriber, not one. How did we get them? We just showed up and we delivered value. We delivered on our promise, and people wanted to get more information from us because it was good to them. So they subscribed naturally. So let that naturally happen. We don't have to force it. If you are going to do it, I would say do it later. Do it after you've proven yourself. All right. So that's number 2. Stop asking for people to subscribe, especially early in that video. Number 3, this is a good one here. And this is the one that led to $100,000 for us. All right. This one here. I want you to visit the link down below and buy my thing, or visit the link down below, or visit the link that I put up on the screen and get my free resource. You're automatically sending them somewhere before we've even gotten started. Again, in the first 30 seconds, big mistake. In the first 2 minutes, I think it's still a mistake. A little bit later, I think it's okay. But here's a better way of doing it. And this is what we have done, which again has led to over $100,000 in revenue for our business. And the way that we do it is just like this. And I'm going to demonstrate it in real time. So this is how it would look. You just heard me talk about building a YouTube channel into a 6-figure business. Well, if you're interested in learning how to do that, I've put together a free guide. It's our 100K roadmap. It's a little bit of a playbook. It's what I've been following now for the last 17 years. And now I'm giving it away for free. If you'd like a copy of that, just comment 100K down below. Just comment 100K down below and I'll share it with you. I'll send you that absolutely free, no strings attached. You see what I just did there? Now, we're into this video. I've been delivering value up to this point and I'm still delivering value. And I just basically made a mention of it. I didn't tell you to go to a certain link. I just said, comment down below. Now, why did I do that? Well, a couple different reasons. Number one, I want to engage with you. So I want to get engagement on this channel. So I'm going to ask you to comment to let me know by raising your hand that you want this thing. So I'm going to send it to you. When I send it to you, you're also going to then tell me where you want me to send it. You're going to give me your email address. I'm going to send it to you. Now you and I can communicate with each other. You can ask me questions. I can tell you about a resource that we're going to be putting together. Maybe it's a live stream, whatever. And now we build that relationship. Again, this is something we cover in the 100K roadmap, which I'm going to give you for free. Just comment 100K and I'll send it to you. But that's literally how we are doing this. So do you see how that can turn into way more than, AdSense money? AdSense money, yeah, it's a little bit. We made $11,000 on this channel in the last 12 months. Cool, but it's not $100,000. All right, so that's a big one. Make sure you write that one down. Let's get to number 4, and that is, in the very beginning, I am going to tell you what we're going to be doing, right? We're going to go through these 4 things that you shouldn't say. And then I'm going to say, and if you stay to the end, I'm going to give you one secret. Right there, it's like I'm withholding information from you. Now, there is something I did subtly. And if you want to go back to the very beginning of this video, pause it, go back, and you'll see where I did it. Okay. So I talk a lot about your title. I talk a lot about your thumbnail, and I talk a lot about your intro being super important to get the engagement, which shows the algorithm that you like what I have to offer. How did I do that in the very beginning? Well, I said, I'm going to cover 4 things. The third one I'm going to share with you has actually led to $100,000 by me changing how I said this. So right there, I didn't say, wait to the end and I'm going to show you this thing. I basically said there's 4 things I'm going to cover. And the third one led to $100,000 by me changing something. So now you're curious. I opened a loop to where you're like, oh, I wonder what that number 3 is. I can't wait to learn that one. I didn't say, wait, and I'm going to hold out this information. A little bit of a shift in the way you say something can go a long way. So that's the 4th. Now, none of this matters. None of this matters if we don't get people to click on our videos and get a view, right? Like none of it. It doesn't matter. You can say all this stuff if no one's listening, but we want people to listen. Well, how do we get them to listen? Well, the number one thing we need to focus on is titles, and we call them outlier titles. And I actually shot a video right here that shares with you 10 of our top outlier titles that have gotten millions of views. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there. Cut. And that's how it's done, people.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, get zoom. There it is. Yeah, there we go. So right there, again, it's our content magic, which is we just got our video done for Wednesday. Now we usually we were doing 2 videos, extra videos, but we're just going to take the one now because we're kind of changing our some of our content that we're doing. So now Wednesday's video, you'll see, it might be Wednesday. We might have a different day. We have another video we just created the other day, which is going to be very fun that we have to
yeah, I know.
put out there. And actually, you know what? If you guys are here live, you're going to get to hear a little sneak peek. So we created a video. We're testing some new series. And we had a good idea because the other day we were like, we want to get a little bit more creative. We want to have some fun when we're making these videos. We also want it to be productive while we're, hanging out or doing whatever. So we're like, you know what? Why don't we, number one, we have a lot of people asking us questions. So, okay, we can do Q&A. Cool. But that can be boring. How can we make that fun and entertaining, right? So we happen to be like, oh, we want to, spend some time together. We also want to go play some disc golf. Like, hey, let's answer some questions while we do disc golf. And then we kind of started going down the rabbit hole of, okay, how can we make this a really entertaining video? And so we decided we're not sold on the title yet. We got to figure out the title, but it's going to be something along the lines of 9 holes, 9 questions, something like that. Cause we did about 9 holes. We don't have an 18-hole area where we went, so we had 9. So we're like, we'll do 9 questions, 9 holes, and then we'll have some challenges along the way. It was fun to record. The intro, guys, is woo.
I'm trying. I wanted to see if I could upload it and
it
share
might
it.
be the best intro I've ever seen. I think I have it right here.
Oh, if you do, you can upload it as a video file and then play it.
Can I?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
go to present, and then it's got video file, and then upload it. Make sure it's the shorter one that I sent you. I don't want the.
It's the one you just sent me.
Yeah.
Video.
You guys are getting a sneak peek at the intro. I love it. It's great. But yeah, so the whole idea. Oh, you already got it up there. Oh, here it comes. Wait, whoa, pause that. Whoa, that's coming in hot already. All right, can you hear the audio? I wonder.
Oh, you can. You ready?
Okay. All right, so guys, we're gonna let this just play. Put us up on screen real quick, though, Scotty, on the bottom. There. That's good. All right, guys, ready? This is the intro that's going to start this series of us answering questions. We're playing a round of disc golf. You ready for? Now imagine this though. We have a tripod with the camera, and it's sitting right there. And we just wanted to make a really impactful intro. So roll it, Scotty. Wow. This episode is going to be amazing. This is going to be answering your YouTube questions. Yes. 9 holes, 9 questions. This is a new series we're going to be doing.
9 holes. They don't even know we're doing disc golf, guys.
Disc golf.
I know the golf cart threw you off. This is not golf. This is disc golf. It's that type of golf.
So here we go. Here's the other thing. We're going to make up some rules. The one rule is, number one, I'm going to kick his butt. That's going to happen.
That's not happening.
The other thing is if one of us gets a hole in one, the other has to pay them.
Oh, we're going to leave it as a cliffhanger.
Yep.
But one more time for the intro. We just got to listen. Not intentional. Now, we were trying to make it like abrupt before the camera. Did not think the wheels were going to chirp like that. And I think he hit the brake a little late on that one. We were about this far away from hitting the tripod.
Yeah, so that's going to make a good thumbnail too. Regardless if it gets a lot of views, it was a lot of fun to make. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, if you guys got any questions that you want on the 9 holes, 9 questions, or I don't know if we're going to name it 9 questions, 9 holes, something like that. If you have a question that you want us to answer on one of those episodes, we're taking questions right now. You guys could drop it in there. Yeah, Mario Kart. SP got beat says Mario Kart. Yes. Oh, it was so funny. Regardless, we're going to do a few of them just because it's fun. We want to play disc golf together, but also I think it would be good content. And we're trying to, again, I want you guys to think about yourself. How can you create something that's original, that's different, right? Like, so we thought about it. We're like, man, we've got a disc golf court right here. 9 holes. We like playing. it'd be fun to show people playing. We can make a game out of it where him and I are competing against each other. We could have fun little bets. Maybe even whoever loses has to do like something like a challenge or something at the end or something like that. Or maybe they got to do like a certain number of push-ups or something, right? Like something. So coming up with a way to make it interesting, but then still add value to your audience, I think is key. So I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be fun. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you want to be some of our first questions on the next episode, drop them in the comments and let us know. All right, Scotty, I think that is probably going to wrap it up. So guys, if you want any of those resources that we mentioned, we have the 100K roadmap. We've got the, let's see here, the hooks swipe file. And then also, if you're a business owner, we have a steady leads playbook where we show how we are basically building a little flywheel that brings in steady leads to our business every single day from posting simple YouTube videos, just like we did here. Is it a good idea to make a live stream as a new channel, 12 subs only? Yes, yes, yes. And for the one reason of this, just do it to get used to it. Right? It's like, sometimes it's hard to just jump on and go, oh my gosh, there's like one person here or there's no one here. The way that I look at it is, even if no one showed up, that live stream turns into a video that will get views later. So I would do it for two different reasons. One, get practice. Number two is you have a video asset now that's a live stream that can bring you in views, subscribers, and it's a way for people to connect with you longer. I'm curious right now. We've still got over 21 people still on with us. We had about 30 on here a minute ago. I'm curious. How many of you were here from the very beginning of this live stream? Let us know that in the comments. Let us know. Thank you. The Book Learning Channel, a little shout out. You guys rock. You rock. Let's see. Dell's Daily Hacks, great information. Thank you. Billing and Budget says me. So they've been here since the beginning, Scotty. That means 48 minutes. So think about this for a second for yourself. Even if you only had one person on with you the entire time, that's 48 minutes of watch time. 48 minutes. How many 5-minute videos do you have to have someone watch to get that much? A lot. And then when someone watches that much, guess what? You start to get to know me, Scotty, our personalities. You get to see some behind the scenes silly stuff with the golf cart that we just did, right? Christine says me. Pup Style Haven, Linda. SP Got Beat, still here. Finova, me too. Cheryl. Yeah. Okay. So Pup says says YouTube only says that's on that one feed. So we have this feed, we have and you might be watching it in the vertical or the other one. So that's going to be a separate feed. Collectively right now, there's over 20 people that are watching right now. Which again, that's this far in, right? And then afterwards you can look at it, and actually I can look at it right now. Actually, this might, you know what, guys, we weren't intending on doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway because I can, and I'm going to. So what I want to do is I am going to open up our dashboard real quick, and I want to share.
That's not the dashboard.
What's that?
That wasn't the dashboard.
Are you in?
No, I need you to add it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hold on. Let me get rid of that. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to share screen. And I think it's this one right here. Yeah. So so I just want to show you this real quick. So right now, this is showing us 109. Well, let me go into the actual thing right here. Right. So if I go into the live stream, see, we got two different feeds here going now, and it says we're still live. Right? So here it says 24 views, 16 views. But if I go into the analytics, it'll literally show you, like right here, I think it's down here, it'll show you. So 12 in the chat, 29 reactions, 11 peak on this one stream, right? So if I go to the other stream, which is this one here, You're going to have different ones. So 56 views, that's more. Where they're coming from. Let's see, down in this one, 11 peak, right? So that's on that one. Then we have Facebook because we're broadcasting over there too because we have it, so why not? But then when you get all done with this, so if I look at this one here from last week, let's go here to, is it audience? No, it's just overview, I think, right? Yeah. So we had 19 peak on that one. But if you look after the fact, we have this many impressions, had 144 views. Actually, there's more than that, but that's what it's showing as like additional views after the fact. So just because you have the, you're looking at your what you see on the surface, that doesn't mean what it actually is once you get done. So hopefully that helps. I'm a vertical one. Awesome. I didn't know you can share the same live on 2 channels. I got to start doing that for topics that are mutual. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. All right, cool. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. All the resources are going to be in the description. And we will be back next Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. If you guys are on our email list and you're interested in joining the 1K Collective, where you're open for enrollment tonight through midnight. After that, open enrollment will not be public for at least, until after the first of the year. So we will be in 2026. So yeah, if you're interested and you've been on our email list and you've been getting emails about it, tonight is the night that we're going to be closing enrollment. So if you're interested, definitely make sure that you jump in on that. All right. So that's it, guys. That's going to wrap it up. As always, take care, take action, have an awesome, amazing day, and we'll see you guys later. Take care.